Keep in mind, Chad pointed out the change in guard on the B site, that it could be exploited. In this pistol, Simple's already over there. He's behind the smoke. He's fallen off. That may not be true when the guns are brought out, but for now it certainly is. The first kill, though, goes the way of Flamey. He already has the pistol. It's just enough to cut off one on the retake, but the bomb already planted for NaVi, and they just have to hold it off. That's not hard. Flamey's got another. It's going to be extremely difficult if Simple can get around from coffins without being spotted. Nubox is preoccupied. If he wraps in, they're both gone for Nemo, and they're going to push it all together. Rain can't do enough. Just to Nico. Third in the world last year, but he's got it to a one-on-one. Bombs deep. He's got a swing. They know that. Flamey. What a pistol. An ace. He gets an ace. Welcome to Spottic, everybody. Top side of the wall already held too, so even if they want to go deep utility again, it's going to be issues. And the stack spotting. Olaf knows it. Shooting gallery and Guardian. Fourth kill.
And then send everyone in towards the A side very quickly. It's going to come down to the timings here. You can see how much interest from the CTs there are here. You've got to assume with 15 seconds remaining, this is the final play, but it's not.
Brilliant maneuver. It's absolutely sold it. They've sent them all over toward B. The only one left to the side of the site is Edward, but he nearly got away with it. If he'd slid out and found the second, dropped the bomb down, that would have been it. Nico wouldn't have had time to plant. There was no way to recover.
Perfectly done by FaZe. The fact they give themselves enough time to counter for that initial pick from Edward there. They trade out the kills, still 6 seconds remaining. Sure, that's scary, but they plant the bomb. It all comes together, and you kept 4 players on the B side there. That is really quite impressive. It was so convincing. NaVi just didn't have the resources to think otherwise. He had 4 players there. You got Molotov smokes, flashbangs coming in. You got to give it a go.
And Simple still lurks inside with the AWP. Nico around. It's Edward. Impressively with a UMP at that range that finds the headshot first. Opening kill. Simple's following it up. Now he's rolling as Adren drops. And Zeus still holds. There's no one over toward B. They've not fallen off of it. They haven't come up with an alternative motive in this round. It's still with 15 seconds, all or nothing on the A site. They can justify going late because they've got money. Rain, he's gonna go. They're gonna feel like Noah on an overcast day because the rain won't stop. He's swinging through. Simple finds one, but finally it's turned around. Simple shuts down Rain.
The CTs scramble to pick up another round, but this is a nice, fast adaptation from FaZe. It's going to be throwing in a bit of a different approach as they go very, very fast towards the end of the apartment, but the CTs finally showing us they can keep up as Electronic will find his second frag of the round. It's a 4 versus 1, and Nico's all the way in towards B, but he'll be dropped by Flamey as well.
First time we've seen the AUGs really prevalent on the CT side, just based on money. Obviously, they were waiting to get the...
Might be a conversation to be had, but this one slips by. I'm not sure NaVi will have enough to actually push forward as Rain again has been so deadly on this T side. That AK-47 finally showing us what it's capable of. As now he looks for his second kill up against Zeus, takes a bit of damage, decides to fall back. Wise move.
But they've hatched another plan when the first fell through because it's Simple. Over toward B. Falls back after the first, he's alone. Slip shot Cavalier, he tries to peek it again, and he will! He absolutely will! Half human, half machine, looking straight through the lens! Simple finds a round again, NaVi! Adren just waiting for it, advancing back and forth. Wants to figure out the side they'll enter into. Baits them to Nico, but Nico gone, it's now all onto Adren. So proficient with the pistol, but you know who is? A man who got an ace last time. He's got 2, he's got the only 2 for NaVi so far, Flamey. As the bomb gets planted inside of B, Olaf's going to take the long rotation, the flank from behind. Zeus is watching it. And it's Guardian that wants Rain to work with him so he can get in from Ruin, so he can take some of the attention away. Zeus gave it up. Zeus thought he'd cleared Banana. He hadn't. Olaf was in behind the wall. They're going to think that's wide open, but now they realize with the other kills, they've all turned around. Flamey's looking for double ace in the pistol. Double ace in the pistol! Both of them! 10 kills, 2 pistols, 2 rounds for NaVi.
I've never seen that before. Ever. Back-to-back aces and pistol rounds.
He couldn't get the spray downs. He was getting overwhelmed. He was getting caught out too often.
One thing we should point out, just before we get into that FaZe are not using a single AUG on their CT side right now. They've got all M4s along with the AW.
It's actually a very good point because it's been quite vocal from Nico on social media that he does not like the weapon. He does not want it in the game. It's quite like Scream. And you know what? Cool. That's fine. You may not like it, but to quote more philosophy and quote Darwin, it's not the strongest nor the smartest who survives, it's those who adapt. And if you can't adapt to it, you're just not going to survive at this level. So bring out the AUG might be the answer. We'll see if that's what haunts them. Within 1, this great start they've had. Slowly falling away, and Simple on the repeat from the half wall. He's going to find Nico through the smoke. Again, aggressive. Rain's forced out. Remember, they already found Adren on this side, but Rain, he knows exactly how smoke clouds work. He fires through them always, and he gets 2 kills. Edward, he will at least get 1 back, but Flamey's cut off, and they know he's alone in the site now. Alone. but aggressive. And look how relaxed he is. Yeah, right. I know you're coming. Let's see who wins the fight. He's got to hold the angle. He's got to wait for them to go. And if they try and trade this together, it is an op for Guardian. That could certainly be a problem for them. It's not going to be. Olaf gets it instead.
Finally, the first round on the board there for FaZe in their CT campaign. This is pretty remarkable. I wasn't sure NaVi had it in them after the 10-5 deficit they received in the first. I didn't think their T-side would be strong enough, but happy to be proven wrong. And this is looking fantastic now as Simple and Electronic go toe-to-toe with 4 members of FaZe towards the banana area. They then drop a single player. It's only Flame who goes down towards the A side.
Then it gets quite desperate because you're tied up in the same situation to be flipped upon your head. Electronic starts it off. That's exactly what they want. Adren gets caught out outside of the flames, and Nico's tag going back into the site. They couldn't quite get enough damage onto him. He stays with 67 in the round, as Simple now will hold off. Quick check behind the bags by Zeus, and leaves Simple to his own devices, I think.
So they have 5 players up against 4. Flamey currently holding the A apartments for any sort of reaction down towards middle, or a push towards the ult mid position. It's got a minute remaining here. Does Flamey want to suggest they're coming back towards A with a bit of utility? Still has a smoke and Molotov here. They don't have to commit towards B, but question marks starting to appear as the CTs have lost a lot of information. You can see at the B site, no intel, no one at the barrels. Same story towards A, but now they've put Guardian position towards Quad. At least we'll have some idea as to what's going on here. As NaVi make their way back towards the A side, a full commitment coming in here now. It'll be a 5-on-2 in terms of manpower, as Olaf Meister and Guardian have to fend them off.
Guardian's looking short as well. He's not actually watching above him. He's going to rely on Olaf for that information. And 3 will flood this site. Guardian smartly transitions back, because if he was left on the steps, he'd have a problem. He doesn't now. He's got 2, a third as well. He finds Simple, but is that enough? All his hard work, it may come undone. Bomb still gets planted, and it's the 2 rotating players from B that arrive and have to save it for FaZe. Again, reset if this round doesn't go their way. Kits for both, AKs to work with, and a single flash.
Rain is there with the flashbang. Nico joins him. It's such a difficult retake here. The terrorists have such a massive advantage. The Molotov comes in. That's going to segregate them now. It's Rain that has to deliver. He goes down, and that's going to be it. That surely is the reset now. CT's winning the previous round, and losing this one means they get $1,400 per player in the next round. NaVi have found map points, and Nico have no choice but to save the AK-47. This one, though, this is where it could all end, as Guardian goes down very early on. Simple and Zeus wrapping around as a shotgun and pit. They don't stand a chance here. Rain left with just an SMG, surely can't get a second. It looks like we're done here in the first map. Nico left in a 4 versus 1.
And he's no bouquet, he's just a rose. And so much work to do. Rose has a few thorns on it. He'll find the first on Electronic, but Flamey now knows where he is. NaVi will steal the map away. 16-13, they take FaZe's choice. They take the first in the series, the first in the Sputnik, and a quarterfinal half done.